Hey everyone, Maya here from MaiStoryBook, and I am so excited to share with you this week's featured storybook because it is the sequel, which means it's the book that comes after or next a different book. And it's the sequel of one of my favorite books, The Bad Seed. If you remember that one with the sunflower seed? Well, the sequel to The Bad Seed is today's featured read aloud, The Good Egg. So I don't know if you recall The Bad Seed, but it was about this little sunflower seed, and he would always go around saying, "I'm a bad seed." If you haven't seen it yet, you should check out MaiStoryBook's interactive read aloud of The Bad Seed before you watch this one, and then watch The Good Egg. Because you'll notice that there's a lot of similarities between the two stories. So some things about the stories, that how it's written and how the pictures are, that are kind of the same. So it's cool to compare, to look and see how it's the same and how it's different. The author Jory and the illustrator Pete Oswald work together on both of these books, and they come up with the funniest and the cutest pictures in the story. It's just adorable. So I think you'll really enjoy this one. I know I do. And it has an important message too, like all good books do. But my friends, sometimes it's really hard to be good all the time, isn't it? I mean, I know that you try your best to be good, and I try my best to be good, but sometimes it's really difficult to be good all the time. And sometimes having to be so good and perfect all the time doesn't make you feel so good and perfect on the inside all the time, which is an interesting thing to think about, right? Because if you're good all the time, shouldn't you feel good inside? Well, as the good egg is going to show us, it's important to take care of ourselves too, while also still being good. We have to be able to do both. Be good to others, but also be good to ourselves. All right, my friends, are you ready to see what makes this egg so good? I am. Let's get started. So the title of this week's featured read aloud is The Good Egg, written by Jory and illustrated by Pete Oswald. So Jory wrote all the words in our story, and Pete Oswald drew all the really cute and funny pictures you're about to see. And at the top here in the title it says, "From the creators of The Bad Seed." So that tells me that the author and illustrator also made the book The Bad Seed. So what do you see going on here on this cover? Yeah, I see this cute little guy. This must be the good egg. Can you say it with me? Just like that. The good egg. And what do you see in the background? Yeah, some milk, some fruit, some jam. It's kind of like he's in a refrigerator or something. Because that's where eggs go, right? I keep my eggs in the fridge. Do you? And does he look like a good egg to you? What makes you think he looks so good? Some people might say the glasses because it makes him look smart. And he's smiling though, and he has a really kind look on his face, right? I remember in The Bad Seed, if you go take a look at that one, the seed, the eyebrows are all furrowed and he looks kind of mad. But here, how does the good egg look like he feels? Happy, right? He's kind of sweet. Like I would want to be friends with him. But what do you think makes this egg so good? What are some things that people or you could do that would be a good thing to do? A kind deed. Those are all great examples of good things to do. Well, let's see what this good egg does that's so good. Are you ready? Let's begin. So here's our title page, and remember the title page has the title of our story and the author and the illustrator, so who wrote it and who drew it. And this title page looks exactly like the cover, doesn't it? Here's our friend. Okay. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. My friends, you see how the word very is stretched out super long. So that tells me when I read it to read it like this. A very good egg. Can you say that with me? A very good egg. He must be super good. What good thing is he doing here? Rescuing that cat. This reminds me of the bad seed, when the seed would say, "I'm a bad seed." Do you remember that from that book? Yeah. It looks to me like this page is going to show us a lot of the good things that he does. Let's see. It's true. I do all kinds of good things. Like, dot, dot, dot. That tells me it's gonna continue. I'll carry your groceries. Oh, that's so kind. I'll water your plants. And I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. Did he do a really good job painting? Kinda got a bit messy, but it's still a kind thing to help. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. So it looks like he always wants to be good and help out, right? But is he always that good at everything? Not everything. He still wants to be kind and help. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start. Even in my earliest days, back at the store. So look here, my friends. This must be when he was born, because eggs come from chickens. And then after the chicken lay him, where did he go to? The grocery store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. Do you know how many a dozen is? Well, let's count and see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dozen is 12. Live in this egg carton. My friends, do you see our friend the good egg in this dozen? Right there, in the middle. Let's see, this must be his family. How do they look? Do they look good like the good egg? Some of them don't look too nice, huh? Well, I think we'll get to learn who his family are. Let's see. There is Meg, and Peg, and Greg, and Clegg. Those all rhyme, huh? And Shell, and Shelly, and Sheldon, and Shelby, and Egbert, and Frank, and other Frank. Wait, what? There's 2 Franks, Frank and other Frank. He's got a lot of siblings, huh? The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. My friends, what are they doing? What do you see in the pictures here that maybe they aren't so good? Oh boy, let's read the words. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugar cereal. That's not too healthy, is it? They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason, even on their birthday. They broke their stuff. On purpose. On purpose? Do they sound as good as good egg? No, they sound kind of like bad eggs. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. And my friends, how does he feel about having to take care of all the work? He doesn't look too happy about it, huh? Do you think it's easy to try to take care of 11 other friends and people who aren't helping at all? No, huh? Well, he tried to help because he was a good egg. A very good egg. Say it with me. A very good egg. Uh-oh. How's he feeling? Why do you think so? Okay. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Kind of like scrambled eggs. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. My friends, do you see these cracks? Why do you think he's getting cracks? What's happening? Yikes. Oh, and my friends, what did his brothers and sisters put on his back? There's this little note they stuck to him so he can't see. It says, "Kick me." That's not too nice, is it? The cracks, they were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. So my friends, the pressure, so good egg feels like he has to help everyone and has to make everyone be good. And that's making him feel really what? How's that making him feel? Yeah, not too good, right? It's causing him, it looks like some pain. All that pressure, that feeling like you have to do something and need to do something is making him not feel too good on the inside. or the outside. Huh. So let's take a look here. Look, and he went to the doctor and he has this little bag of yolk. Because yolk is what's on the inside of the egg, right? Look like he needs more energy, more yolk. I was cracking up, literally. So like actually cracking because he's an egg. Something had to change. I'd had enough. What do you think that means, my friends? What is he going to do? Stop being good? Well, let's see. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. Do they care that he's leaving? Doesn't sound like it right now. I wonder where he's gonna go, huh? I left that night. How does he feel about leaving? Not too happy. Kind of scary to leave your family and go off all on your own. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. He's gone a long time. I lost track of time. My friends, how can you tell that it's been a long time by the way he looks? He even's growing a beard and everything. I was alone. How does he feel about being alone? What did he do with the marker, my friends, to all the rocks? Kind of made them look like his brothers and sisters, like he misses them, huh? Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I need. So taking the pressure to think about other people and taking time to think about himself and what he needs to feel good. And how does he feel about that, my friends, taking time for himself and just relaxing? Making him feel kind of better, huh? Look at all these things he's going to do to take care of himself. What do you see that he's doing? Yeah, all kinds of different things. I took walks. Whistling, can you whistle? I read books. Ooh, I do that to take care of myself. I read books. And look what he's reading. The Wizard of Eggs. Great Expectations. Dragula. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. Breathe in, my friends. And I breathed out. Breathe out, my friends. Feels kind of good to take deep breaths in and out, doesn't it? I even started painting. So my friends, these are all some things you can do to take care of yourself. Do you see any of these things that you would like to do to help yourself feel better and take care of you? Yeah. I like reading books. I like swimming and hanging out by the beach. I take walks too. I even paint also. For once, I found time for me. Like he's relaxing. And guess what? My friends, do you see his cracks anymore? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. So how did he fix his cracks? How did he heal the cracks and make himself feel better? Taking some time to take care of himself and make sure he felt good inside too. I started to feel myself again. And look, my friends, he's meditating. Have you ever done yoga before? It's just when you take some time to be quiet and still, and you don't even have to think about anything. It's just time to relax. So, I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. He's gonna go back. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. So even when they draw on him, no worries. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. So before he can take care of others, you also have to make sure you take care of you. How is he taking care of his friends here? Helping them relax. Here we go. Do you think it's gonna work, my friends? Let's see. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Aw, looks like they have a welcome home sign and are so excited, huh? Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Saying hello to all his friends? Sure. Every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Because here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So, my friends, do you have to be perfect and good all the time? No, you don't have to be perfect all the time. You need to take care of yourself and make sure, hey, give yourself a break and be okay with that. So, friends, what is Good Egg doing here? Kind of sliding down the stairs, doing some little naughty things like the other eggs, having fun, huh? Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. Look at all the different eggs and all their personalities, how they act, huh? And what's going on with Good Egg? You're not colored on. They're a solid dozen back together again. It's good to be home. The end, my friends. So, did the other eggs change? Did they all of a sudden become good and taking care of Good Egg and being so nice to him? No, right? They're still a little bit bad, but how does Good Egg feel about that now? He's okay with it, right? Because no one's perfect, and you can like people and yourself just the way they are. You don't need to try to change anybody, my friends. Accept them and yourself just the way you are. All right, the end. So that was the Good Egg. And what a fun story, huh, my friends? With a very important message also, right? What is something you learned from this story about how you can take care of yourself? Yeah, there are a lot of good ideas in here, huh? How to give yourself some time, take deep breaths, let the breaths out, journal, go on walks, and make sure that you're okay on the inside too. But does that mean that you shouldn't take care of anybody else and just think about you? No, right? That's not what the Good Egg did, right? When he went home, did he just say, forget you all, it's all about me? He still took care of his friends and he still loved his friends, right? You gotta find a balance, you know, my friends? A balance is when both things are kind of equal. So take care of yourself, but also take care of others. But just make sure that you take care of both. So what was your favorite part about this story? Yeah, there's some funny parts, like watching all his friends and siblings. They were kind of goofy, did goofy things. But I also liked all the different ideas that Good Egg had to take care of himself and make himself feel good. Well, one way, just like the Good Egg found, that you can take care of yourself is to do some arts and crafts. So today we have a special craft all about the Good Egg, and to remind yourself to love yourself too. Are you ready? Let's check it out. So for this week's craft we have the Good Egg Surprise. So it's another little pop-up surprise, which is fun. And this is my Good Egg. Kind of looks like the Good Egg, doesn't it? Here's the cover. Kind of like twins. But so I just made him from this white cardstock, colored it brown, drew on the eyes and the glasses, and I had, first you just cut out the egg shape, and then to make the surprise part, we have our Good Egg, and he's so happy. But if you ever feel like you're starting to crack, just like the Good Egg did in the book, so if you're starting to crack, just remember to love yourself. Take care of yourself, my friends, and then you'll feel better and be able to be kind and help other people too. So that's our surprise part, is that we have our good happy egg, and just made out of cardstock, like I said, cut in half a zigzag for the crack, and I just tied pipe cleaners on for his legs and his feet. So the way I made it in the back, if you want to see, it's a popsicle stick to attach all the pieces together, and then this little sliding piece so that the top can slide up and down and reveal the surprise on the inside. So for instructions on how to make the craft and step-by-step pictures for my visual learners, you can check out the blog by clicking on the link below. Head over to MaiStoryBook, and you'll see additional reading resources for this story, for other stories, and how to make this Good Egg Surprise craft. And I'd love to hear about you and your own reading adventures and see your own good egg surprise crafts and hear about how you're taking care of yourself too. So please reach out to My Storybook on Instagram, Facebook, here on YouTube, on the blog, Twitter. All those social media links can be found down below. And subscribe to My Storybook to make sure you keep up with all of our interactive read-alouds. Now, my friends, I hope you are all staying safe and warm and cozy. I know in a lot of places it's pretty cold right now with winter. Today here I have kind of a sunny day, but it's kind of like gaps of sunshine in between rainstorms. So it's kind of chilly right now, but I'm staying cozy reading some books. That's one of my favorite ways to stay warm. I am currently on President's Week break. So I went to the library yesterday and spent this morning enjoying a good book. So if you're looking for ways to stay safe and cozy and warm, get a good book, cuddle up, or check out some of My Storybook's interactive read-alouds and listen to some good stories, and just stay nice and warm and stay out of the snow or wintry weather. Of course, you want to go outside and play a little bit. That's fun too. Always enjoy your outside nature. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy your own reading adventures, my friends, but until next time in our own adventure together, happy reading.